another episode of the Lone Recruiter Podcast. I'm your host, Brett Clemenson, and today we are live from the RCSA Talent X Conference in Sydney, and I have here with me Jarrod Ross, $1 Million Biller. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Good to be here.
Let's get closer to that mic.
Closer to the mic.
We want to hear. We want to
Should
hear.
know that.
So, I just saw you on stage, and I thought it was fantastic. I've seen you around on LinkedIn, and I've seen you in the Recruitment United doing the webinars, and you know, the material, people seem to gravitate to your material, right? So there's a logic there that people want to hear from $1 Million Biller. And
that's the tagline.
and it's a great tagline, right? So it was a great talk.
Thank you.
And for anyone listening at home who has no idea who Jarrod is, give me a 30-second synopsis of who you are, where you are, what you do.
Who I am.
Yeah.
I'm a musician.
Yes, you said that. What do you play?
Yeah, a bit of everything. I play guitar as my main instrument, but I'm multi-instrumentalist.
Well,
I write and record my own music.
Oh.
Jarrod Ross Music, there's the plug. You can go and look me up. Go look me up.
I like it.
So that's what I do for fun, and I'm a builder by trade, so I did that for about 9 years. And then I went to the UK and I met Pete Watson, who got me a job in recruitment.
Oh, there you go.
And the rest is history.
So he does place people.
He does.
I thought he was just building communities and talking shop all day, but
he does. He gets the odd placement here.
Yeah,
and
okay.
there. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so watching your speech, I took away some key points, and I'm going to throw 4 out at you that I thought were pretty good. Because for me, when I come to these junkets, I'm not going to do an entire day of learning. I just need to take one thing away and go, that was worth it, right? So I got 4 things from yours.
4.
So
that's impressive.
There you go. and a lot of them I already instinctively do. But what I liked about what you were able to provide was, like, I guess just a bit of an anchor for that logic. Does that make sense? So the first one there was quality over quantity.
100%.
And absolute believer in that, right? So quality over quantity was great, and I love the analogies with Ford Motors. And what was the other one? It was Ford
Domino's
and
Pizza.
Domino's Pizzas.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, I remember the stuffed crust.
Yeah, I hate Domino's. That's the phrase. I couldn't find another pizza company to put into the talk. But yes,
but quality over quantity, it was a great logic there. The other one was eliminating tasks that don't actually contribute to ROI. I was like, totally, like. And again, I talk about this stuff all the time, but doing things for the sake of doing things, far out. People get very busy very quickly.
Yeah.
Right? The big takeaway for me was, and it's 2 points, but it's kind of the same one, which is the chase a client, not a job.
Yeah.
And that's a great one, because you're like, the moment you said that, I'm like, well, I instinctively do that, but I see other people not do that. And you're like, far out, you have to do so many more terms negotiations than me. You have to do so many more canvassing. You have to do so much more BD. I've just got the same clients over and over again. They keep coming back. Yeah. And they'll even say, oh, can you do this? And you kind of go, oh, it's outside of my lane, but you're a good client, so yes.
Yes.
You know? And then you kind of landed that logic, which is my 4th one, which is the copy card analogy. Like, if you only had a copy card worth of clients, i.e. 10 hole punches to get the free coffee, if I said to you, you're only allowed to have 10, would you be happy with your current 10? Oh, fuck, no. Yeah.
That's it, eh? Yeah.
So did I miss anything? What jumps out at you? Like, there's a lot there.
Yeah.
You talk to me. What jumps out to you?
Mate, I think you nailed all 4. That's pretty
Thank
much
you.
the key.
Thank you. That's my original content.
Good night, yeah. No, look, the task thing I think is super important, because we all are so busy, right? But we're busy being busy. Are we actually busy doing things that contribute to an outcome? And I discovered, especially when you go out on your own, you don't have time to muck around. So everything you do has to produce a return for you. Otherwise, you're just going to be churning on that hamster wheel. And the coffee card analogy, I actually stole that from Warren Buffett.
I love it.
But
he's good.
He's pretty good.
He's done some things.
Yeah, but I think this comes from me being in the game for so long and learning the hard way. Right? Learning from chasing your tail, chasing the money and the clients and stuff, and then never really building anything. So if you can build something for sustainability, it might not look like it at the time, but a year, 2 years, even 5 years later, you realize you've built this big collection of relationships and clients, and that's when it becomes a bit easier for you. And you don't have to chase so much.
So how long have you been recruiting?
Nearly 20 years.
20, and so when did you have this realization? How many years in did you go, I'm just stuck, like I'm not getting past whatever it was, 500, 600?
Man, probably like like 6, 7 maybe. I mean,
Yeah.
it took me, like people say $1 million bill, it took me 5 years to do that. You know, like
That's
5
still
years.
impressive.
It was a long time.
Like
but,
5 years in, you were making $1 million.
well, I was making my boss $1 million.
Yeah, but still, it's the same. Right?
Yeah, it was still pretty good. I think what I figured out is one of the key things that really worked for me is I could tell when something was not going to happen. People will say things to you all the time that they're going to do something, or they'll say, I want to do this and do that, but then their actions don't reflect what they say. And so I learned very quickly that when people's actions don't match what they say, that it's not going to happen. 99% of the time it's not going to happen. You might be able to chase them up or whatever, but when you can figure out the stuff that you're not going to get, you free yourself up from all that wasted time. And
well, how many times people hold on to deals? They go, oh, you've got these deals coming. You're like, no, you don't.
Oh yeah.
No,
Like, look at my my amount of jobs I got on. I got 20 jobs on. I was like, do you have 20 jobs on? Like, you've got 20 on a list there, but how many are real jobs? And so I always say to people, it's almost not what you qualify in at recruitment; it's what you can qualify out. That's where you will make the big gains, because it's about getting the stuff out of your way to find the gold, and that's the stuff that's hard to find.
Totally clearing your desk. I've talked about this as well. Like, I'm totally on board with that. Like, people always look at me. So we've got a podcast. You know, I run an agency. I've got a desk myself that's $1 million, and you just people go, how? I've got 2 kids.
How do you do that?
I work 4 days a week.
That's crazy.
And I just and people go, how do you do it? And that is what I do well. I'm so good at my time protection.
Yep.
I call it protecting your time.
Protection, yeah,
right?
like
It's
that.
just like no, I don't need to do that. That's junkless shit.
Yeah. You listen to successful people, and they always say you've got to learn to say no.
Yeah.
That's the thing that they do. When you're on your way up, you've got to say yes to everything.
Yeah.
But once you start getting good, you've got to say no.
And it's
to
that
stuff.
whole operate in the don't operate in the grey. Like, it's a hell yes.
Yes.
I'm working this, hell yeah, and I'm going to back it to the end, and we're going to make money out of it. Or it's a hell no, I'm done with it. I'm not going to think about it once more.
Yep.
Never ever do a maybe.
Maybe's mean
Maybe's
no,
the
man.
worst, right?
Even your kids will say that.
Yeah.
You say maybe, they go, oh, that means no.
Oh, my whole family, my wife,
Yeah.
they can't coach. I'm like, guys, yes or no? Oh, I don't know, maybe. You decide. Nope.
It's a no until it's a yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you've been here all day,
I have.
right? Long day. Have you seen anyone else that caught your eyes? Have you seen anyone on stage and gone, wow, that was cool? What have you learned?
To be honest, I just watched was it Brittany, I think?
Yeah,
Social media?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, she's probably one of the... I haven't actually seen too many people speak. I've been flicking through the channels because I kind of want to get a little bit of everything, like yourself, take a short bit away. I mean, I think everyone here has got something valuable to say, but to be completely honest, I've been trying to network a little bit myself, it's all about me. So I haven't seen too much, but I have been clicking in and out and hearing some really good snippets of what everyone's saying. So
Yeah, cool. Good energy. Any stands here that have caught your eye? I know one Jacqueline was talking about the AI agent stuff was really exciting for her, but did you check them out?
No, but I'm going to, because I am interested in AI agents. That is something that really interests me because I'm like, how do you use those? I think AI is kind of one of those things that everyone's talking about, but very few people have actually kind of nailed, right? Like, it's still very, very new, but I'm going to go and do a big round with the stalls soon.
Nice.
And probably catch a few more talks before the end of the day.
I love it. Mate, I think that's it. Like, we covered everything. We've got to go short, sharp, quick. That's how we do these episodes.
That's the way, man.
Yeah, thank you again for jumping on.
Pleasure.
Good to meet you finally.
You too.
Yeah, we met on stage. Look at this.
Thanks for having me.
And have safe travel back to New Zealand.
Will do. Thanks, man.